That catch-up may not be spontaneous, indeed,
Yes.
but of course, there are situations where we've seen, not just in Adamawa State here, but of course, like you say, in Lagos, another state where a greater majority of Nigerian youth, these want to blow is a quick box syndrome.
Yes.
They just want to make money quickly, and therefore they are not patient enough, and that leads them to circumventing, the processes that they should have gone, like the marathon you talked about.
Yes,
so they cut corners, just want to arrive to the blues where they want to blow one time.
Yes.
And how does this center, help in teaching, reorienting the minds
and imbibing in them positive values?
Positive values, because it's not just about making money. How do you make the money?
Yes. So that's interesting what you said. There will always be vices in the society. There will always be quick rich get syndrome. You can't stop that. Somebody just wants to get there, because if you think about where he's coming from, some people really are coming from a position of disadvantage. They've not had, just like what the center is offering, they've not had proper mentors in their life. So many people just see people flaunting wealth. They don't know that there's a story behind that wealth.
Sure.
And we need to start, that's why I said failure. We need to start celebrating our failures. We only see the successes. What about the failures? There's a process. I'll give an example. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, former vice president, His Excellency. He went through a process. It wasn't easy. It's a long marathon. It wasn't a sprint. He got to he had to build from failure to success. Gradually he went until he achieved his goals. So it's the same thing with the youth. They need to have right mentors. Who are the heroes they look up to? Who are the people they listen to? Who are the people they see? Why they think of this quick syndrome is what they see out there. Is what flashes their eyes, what stabs. This guy has a car, this music video, he's driving a big car. But really sometimes it's not really the reality. So what we can do is just to do our own little bit, and that's why I'm here doing this. What I'm creating is a hub.
That's right.
It's an ecosystem for ideas, creativity, and innovation. The hubs in Nigeria, Lagos has the highest number of hubs and startups.
And that's why Mark Zuckerberg had to visit them.
Them. That's why the next place is the FCT. Then there's Rivers, Abia, Akwa Ibom. Then in the north, we have Kaduna and Kano competing. But in the northeast, Adamawa is actually one of the best.
Yes.
And Adamawa is figured out. And I'm coming in to add to that. So I'm looking for other sons and daughters to come back to Adamawa and see how they can help us. I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. You need the support and collaboration of a lot of people. It's not a walk in the park. And if you look at, and if you listen to history, you look at the stories of the past, of the greats, they really went through a lot of pain and suffering to get there. And it's all part of the sacrifice. The only way we can get there, some people have to sacrifice that their comfort to the challenge zone and move it forward.
Well, someone says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with just a
single step.
The message is the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So which means before you get to the 1,000 mile, there's a lot of hurdles. And so we begin to wonder how they get to the 1,000 mile. But while we do this, thinking, we need to also do a bit of an epiphany, concerning what you're doing right about now. Start thinking, where we have to evaluate our own selves and see what we can, achieve from what you have achieved and hope to achieve even further as we continue to grow as a people. But one fundamental thing I need for you to respond to, you said, you've been into human capital development, not just today. You've been doing that before now. One begins to wonder, when did you start, to invest into human capital development, and where did you start from? We'll get to hear from you when we return from this break.